cha-cha-cha. Curbside, cha-cha-cha. Curbside, cha-cha-cha. Curbside, cha-cha-cha. Curbside, cha-cha-cha. Curbside, cha-cha-cha. Curbside, cha-cha-cha.
I don't know. Nobody asked me how I feel because they did that on Look North yesterday and I ended up in tears. So I'll deal with the practical, I'll deal with the people, which is a dangerous subject for me to talk about because that's when I start blabbing. We haven't really talked today about the people who Kerbside helps. There can be a whole range of people who've had a variety of things that have prevented them from working. And what Kerbside's about is basically to give those people a chance. So there's plenty of people here who may have been born with a few aces, a few picture cards, a decent hand in life. And it's up to us who are born with a decent hand to help those people who maybe don't have those advantages when they start. And for me, that's what Kerbside's about. We just use the recycling to give people those opportunities, and it's a beautiful sort of marriage of two ideals. And I'd love to thank you all for being here. It's really heartwarming, and I'm exhausted from the last few months of campaigning with the people in here. It hasn't just been the last 2 weeks, it's been years of this. And it's about time we got what we deserve, which is to get our houses back, serving the people who basically want us to serve them and don't want a corporate coming in and taking the cash and sending it abroad. So let's keep the money in
In the street, oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy, grab a girl, everywhere around the world they'll be dancing. They're dancing in the street. This is an invitation across the nation, a chance for folks to meet. They'll be swinging and swaying, records playing and dancing in the street. Curbside, cha-cha-cha.
I wasn't expecting that. I'll stand here long enough, who knows now. Janet's I'd like to say, if she wants to say a few words, but I've asked her to. She's on Hebden Roy Town Council. Hebden Roy Town Council have always been fantastic with Kerbside. They've bought us boxes, they've, whatever. They've done everything, and they've been so massively supportive. Janet is, of course, the prospective parliamentary candidate of the Labour Party, replacing Chris McCafferty in the Calder Valley. And, hey, I'd like her to say a few words to you. We've had Craig up, we can have Janet.
Thanks very much, Chris. Brilliant start, isn't it? Thanks very much indeed, everybody, for coming down today. I think it's so important that we support community organisations like Kerbside, that not only offer a public service and a community-based service, but support people in jobs as long as they have done. I'm here because I've supported Kerbside ever since it started, and I know that's why we're all here too. And let's make a noise and make sure that the councillors in there who are going to be making a decision tonight actually change their minds and realise and support communities who are out here. Thank you very much.
Which says, what the hell are you playing at? And a lot of it's going to be directed at Councillor Reason, who, amazingly speaking, is the member of the Cabinet who is supposed to represent the interests of waste management and disability. Well, if ever a man didn't live up to his job title, it's Councillor Reason. So, questions are going to be asked of him, which will amount to, what are you doing? He hasn't given us an answer so far. He was supposed to be visiting Kerbside a week ago and didn't turn up. This man has never visited Kerbside. And as far as I'm concerned, he never wants to visit Kerbside because he wants Kerbside to go away. Well, we're not going to go away, are we? Councillor Reason, we're here and we're not going away. Let's hear it now. With this lovely festive box, which we hope that you will take into the council chamber and present on the part of the people of the Calder Valley. Will you do that?
Yes, I will do that. It will be presented to the Mayor.
And I understand you're going to make a speech.
I don't think you're allowed to make a very big speech, but you're certainly allowed to
2 minutes.
the Mayor. Yeah.
In my experience, Peter, 2 minutes of your speech is worth 50 minutes of anybody else's.
I agree with you.
Just before you go inside, Peter, we should just like to say a word to all these people here who have worked so hard and have come here to bring the message out. Here's the microphone, Peter. It's over to you.
I'm very pleased that you are here, particularly because you represent a very important part of the community and you're saying something very important to the people of Calderdale and to the Council of Calderdale. I just hope that your petition and your presence here is successful in getting what we as Calderdale actually want. There are people who don't want it, but on the whole, I think the people of Calderdale, including most of the councillors, want Kerbside to continue to do the excellent work that it has done over a period of 10 years, is it now? 10 years now, longer than Calderdale has been collecting recyclable material by about 4 years.
And don't forget you live in Blackshore.
Oh yeah. And I don't forget that I live in Blackshire. Not Blackshire Head, but Blackshire.
Now, listen, I'm going to ask Paul and Alan here. Alan, you may have seen on TV as a media star. Okay. To help Councillor Cole upstairs with the petition, can you take it? Councillor Cole is ably assisted by some other Liberal councillors here. And now mind the shoes, would you mind, that box has been decorated, yeah. Well, don't put them on it out here, people will talk. Anyway, it's lovely to come round, and I see Stephen Gow's here also from the Liberal Party. Are you feeling upbeat, Stephen? Are you going to kick come over here, come over here. Now listen, sorry. Now this is Stephen Gow, whose father-in-law is Lord David Shutt. Now he tells me his lordship is presently producing a musical in the West End. But
miracles do happen sometimes.
praise the Lord.
That's the one, yeah. And that means we got it right. Because we're talking about people, we're talking about community. Kerbside have got it right. The council is in there. I mean, okay, I'm a compassionate sort of guy. I have to feel a bit sorry for bureaucrats, right? Not too sorry, just a bit sorry, because I know what it's like when you're caught in a whirlwind of bump and procedures and resolutions and meetings and things, and bless them, they get captured by the system. And so it's easy for somebody just to throw the wrong thing into the system and through it goes, and before you know where you are, you've got the wrong thing done by the bureaucrats. We've seen it, we've suffered it, and we're seeing it again, and we're here to do our best to stop it. Because what's happening in there is wrong. It is screwing up a community, it is hurting people, it is throwing people into the dustbin without a chance of recycling. Now, I don't believe that. That goes against my boss's teachings. It goes against anybody's teachings who knows what real people are about. So, thank you for being here. I'm praying for Kerbside, I'm praying for people. We're putting our prayers into action. We want Kerbside. We don't want CETA. We want what Kerbside do. I mean, for goodness sake, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Isn't that simple enough?
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. And see, I will look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountains tumble to the sea. No, I won't be afraid.